offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have to.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Right there.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, and he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Score, Packers 28, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Williams. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? After the penalty, it's Henry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Rodgers.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Tackles. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. You think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 29 is Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taken from just outside the 30. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it again with Henry. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
You better bring it. Check 31, check 31. Zoom. Motion. Right there, 54, right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Watch the curve. Check 43. White left. You got tight. Clear Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. He don't know no better. Slam.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the Niners' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, this is Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 44 is the mic. 40. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
44, Mike, 44. Hurry! 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. 44 is the mic. Hurry! I got him.
Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Watch the run. They're running it.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and long.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Box 54. Oh, you got boxing. Box 54. Pick it up. Get 300. Run. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on now.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Kermit. Hey, alert 33. 58 is the mic. 58.
Mayfield to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll hand it down to Geis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Earl Thomas.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike 5-4. Come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Real. 54. Let's go, Heavy.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Derrick Henry on the handoff.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Pickup of 2 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Williams. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
4th down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense